Good morning, and welcome to day 2 of the Placemaking Week Europe Festival. Yesterday was a very successful day. We had so many great conversations with all kinds of people within the placemaking field. And what I'm surprised about, the international character, that they're from really everywhere, from Chile to Sweden, from Germany to, of course, here in Rotterdam. And today, I'm joined with somebody from Malmö, Sweden. Annika, thank you, welcome for reaching out and wanting to take the opportunity to be with us on a Good Place bench. Just introduce yourself and tell us a bit why you're here.
Yeah, hello. I am Anita. I am originally from Greece, but I've been living in Malmö, Sweden the past 2 years and more now. I have a background in architecture, and then 2 years ago I did a master's in interaction design in Malmö. That's why I moved. And so now I identify as a participatory designer and community engagement person.
Okay. Complicated words, what does it
Yeah.
exactly do?
So participation to me, I always say it's a mindset. And you can design a lot of things, spaces, technology, from interaction design perspective, but also policies, processes. For example, there are projects for participatory budgeting in municipalities where the municipality gives an amount of money to the citizens to suggest some projects that they want to be done, and then there is a process where people can vote, and then this project can be done. So there you need someone to be able to address people, also address different people with different backgrounds, and keep the process going so that it's inclusive and just and successful.
And you do that for the city of Malmö?
Well, I didn't do the participatory budgeting, but I am now contributing to a project for the municipality,
Okay.
which is for sustainable entrepreneurship. And I am also freelancing. It's a pretty new thing to me.
Nice. And of course, we are in a good place bench. That means that we also talk about what a good place is. Is Malmö a good place?
It is a good place. I don't want to say something bad because it's my home now. Took me time to, coming from Greece, it took me time to, I don't know, love it. But my point is, from the moment that I felt like I have my people, it became home.
Nicely put, my people. As well, we're here at the Placemaking Week. And as a placemaker or participatory designer, what could you or would you do to really create a good place if there were no restrictions or any boundaries to work from?
I think what I like is to be the person that I want, like how I would want people to behave. Be that person. Say hi, how is your day?
Right.
And mean it. And be kind, and not only when people are watching. Just try to make the good thing, and I don't know, try to be as much, have a sustainable behavior for the planet, for the people, as much as I can.
And is that a bit of your mission or your vision in your work?
Yeah, definitely. Coming from architecture, where in my case, it is about people, but then we end up, that's the questions or question marks. I ended up designing materials and forms, and I found out on the way that I mostly can relate to the people, humans and non-humans, I might say, and not to the material side of it. So I feel that I'm good at it, and I want to do it as much as I can.
Okay, great. And what are you? How does placemaking week, the festival, but also the organization, the community, really help you in your work?
So we were discussing that with a lot of people because there's a lot of people that have background in architecture, and I think we always felt as outsiders in what we do. So it's a good place also for me that I was 2 years ago or three searching what is that I want to do, and I stumbled upon placemaking as a term. As a lot of people say, we were doing placemaking and we didn't know that was called placemaking. So I think this human perspective is kind of rare in our fields, and I don't want to generalize, but in my case that was the case. So here it feels that we're the mainstream and not the outsiders in this festival, and hopefully in the world, little by little.
So this community is, as you like to say it, my people.
Yeah.
You finally found a group that has your people. As people working in architecture.
When I was searching what I want to do instead of architecture industry work, I kind of reached out through LinkedIn. You can find a lot of people here that I have reached out to before who were doing participation.
She also reached out to us.
Yeah, true. I mean, true. And I was like, I want to do that, or I want to do that. So it was good to not feel alone, but also to find people to connect and ask what you do and how do you do it, how could I be part of this. And placemaking and placemakers was and is that kind of community.
So we're now entering day 2. Have you already made some nice connections and taken some, a lot of inspiration already?
Yeah, I already said hi to the. I know, no,
like,
not everyone, but it's nice to see faces that I met last year.
Okay.
It's nice to see faces that I had reached out to, and it's nice to meet new people from all around, as you said.
Cool. And of course, and I like it, I think maybe it also fits within your work. We're sitting on a good place bench, and of course, the role of a bench in public space. What do you think of this bench, and how would you describe the perfect good place bench as part of the human design process?
You know where I'm gonna. I mean, I like that it's this setting, that it's a bit semicircular.
Yeah.
But it depends with who you're sitting. And
you don't want to sit too close to someone.
No. I mean, a good place bench is when you're sitting with someone that you can have a nice conversation with.
Okay. So what is missing? What should we add?
I think something soft, like something to touch, soft, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know, inside.
Stress
Outside.
ball.
I have a lot of fidget toys. My friends know I come up with a new thing and I put it on the table. I was like, oh, what's this? Yes.
Okay.
That might be nice.
Stress relief bench. Okay.
Yeah, or something fuzzy to, touch. That would be so weird.
Yeah.
No, erase that.
This is quite a brainstorm. Do you use a lot of benches in your human design work, or does it play a role to bring people together?
I don't really. I have not been designing outdoor spaces in that way, but it's always good to sit down and have food, for example, or coffee or tea or beer or wine.
Because probably people in Greece use benches completely different than they do in Malmö.
Yeah, I mean, in Greece you can sit outside 80% of the... No, it's too hot now. No, erase it 20%. In Malmö it might be raining, it might be windy, so it's not that much outside. It is, if you find the sun, you just face the sun, and then you sit on the bench and you just... That's the straightest way of doing it.
Okay, nice. Okay. So it needs to have like a skin protection pump here where you can
Always.
just...
Always skin protection.
Good. So many ideas already.
Wear sunscreen.
Good. Last question is: what is it you would like? What is it you search for in these days during the festival that people can reach out to you for?
What do I search for?
Yeah, maybe you have a question, maybe you have something that you need an answer for. That if people see and watch this episode, they're like, "Hey, I want to get in touch with Anita," and yeah, reach a hand.
So one is this project for the municipality that is for sustainable entrepreneurship as an urban project. So I'm kind of looking for inspiration in people that, or examples. For example, the one from Bogota yesterday for the care block. It was really interesting because that's kind of the idea that you can find whatever you want as a person that has an idea about sustainability, and you get there and it kind of works in all ways. So I'm searching inspiration for that. And then part of a nonprofit that wants to buy a former prison building in my neighborhood and turn it to a cooperative. So again, a model about how can we co-own spaces that are abandoned in our cities and are enclosed, and we can open them up and collaborate with city to live better, I guess.
Cool. All right. Everyone watching this, reach out to Anita if you have great examples or want to collaborate. I'm going to say thank you. Wishing you a great Thursday and a great second day. And yeah, until the next one.